back to my channel. Today I'm doing a tutorial on this look right here, and I wanted to try out some new products today. I'll get into that when I start the tutorial, but I'm going for a very dewy look today with some bright blue eyeliner, as you can tell. I just kept the eyes pretty basic because I wanted that blue eyeliner to stand out. And then, yeah, I think that's everything I have to say right now. So keep watching to see me do this look. Before we get started, I just wanted to share with you, I am using some new products today. I'm really excited. I was finally able to find the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in my shade. It's been out in Walmart for a little bit, but they did not have my shade. It was like the one color that was always sold out. And then yesterday I was in Superstore and they finally released them there. So they had all the shades, so I was able to grab 202, which is my color. And then also, I stopped by Winners yesterday because I remembered that they always have good makeup for really good prices. So I got this little guy. This is the BH Cosmetics Neutral Eyes palette. It's got some really pretty colors in there. So I'm going to be playing with that today as well. I'm really excited. Hopefully it turns out. So you all know I love the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I usually like matte makeup in general just because I do have oily skin, although it seems to be not as oily now as it used to be. Just a little tip though, anytime you're buying the Infallible, either matte or pro, give it a shake before you use it because it needs to mix up a little bit. If you just squirt out the end a little bit, it's just really watery and liquidy. So give it a shake before you use it. So I'm going to start today with the Too Faced Hangover Primer. Yeah, it still smells like dill. And now we're going to go in with the Infallible Pro Glow. I'm interested to see how this lasts on my face all day. This is literally the first time I'm using this. I'm interested to see how it lasts on my skin though, being that I have oily skin. So I'm going to try to remember to do a check-in at the end of the day to let you guys know how it stays on my skin. It has the same coverage as the matte one, it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see this in the camera. Yeah, it's pretty dewy. I don't even know what to do with myself right now. I don't wear dewy foundation ever. So it'll be interesting to see how this lasts on my skin. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer for any blemishes I have. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Undereye Conceal and Highlight. That one. I'm going to use that to brighten up under my eyes. And taking a little bit of that white as well. Go underneath my eyes, really brighten it up. When I think of dewy foundation, I think nice glowy skin, so we're going to try to get it glowy. Although when I think of glowy skin, I usually think like bronzy glowy skin, and I am like the exact opposite of bronzy. I am pale, super pale, so it'll be interesting to see how glowy, dewy looks on me. It's so glowy. I mean, I love a good highlight and everything, but this like moist. I am going to set this because I know I'm going to get super shiny if I don't. I'm going to use the Covergirl Professional Loose Powder in Translucent. If I can get enough out of here. It's pretty empty. This has been my favorite translucent powder for a long time. Going in with a smaller brush to set the under eyes first. And because I don't want this to be a super powder down look, I am going to use a big fluffy brush to set this, rather than the more flat compact one that I used in my last tutorial, which I love that look, by the way. So I'm just very lightly putting this on. I put very little on my brush and I'm using it on my entire face so that I don't get too much. Yeah, you can still see a little bit of dewiness. Just looks a little more wet. Not wet. A little more dewy than usual. it doesn't look totally matte even with that powder on top. So that's nice that that still shows through a little bit. Oh, I was going to use a cream contour on this because I didn't want to powder it down too much, but too late. So I'm going to go in with my usual NYX highlight contour. I'm going to try using a little bit darker colors today. I might mix those two. Get me a little bit more bronzy looking. Hopefully it's not too dark. Ooh, that one not a little bit dark. Oh well, we'll go with it. You know what? I'm not hating it. Take a little bit lighter hand to my forehead so that doesn't happen there too. On to eyebrows, which I'm just going to skip ahead. The one downside I've noticed so far to dewy skin is that all of your texture shows up and your pores look bigger. But that's not to say it's not for everyone. I do have oily, porous skin, so take that into account. On to eyes and playing with my new makeup. And of course I'm going to go with my MAC Paint Pot in Painterly first. I'm obsessed with this. I'm so glad I bought it. I'm going to zoom in. Okay. MAC Paint Pot all over the lid first. I'm wanting to keep it fairly simple on the eyes because of the bold blue liner that we're going to do. I'm going to start with, I think, this guy right here. This one. These all look the same color in the viewfinder, but they are very different. Some are matte, some are shimmer. I'm going to just go in with a matte, neutral, light color. I'm going to start by putting that all over the lid to set that paint pot in place. Now I'm going to go in with this kind of a dusty pink color. I'm going to stick that in my crease. Just giving it a little bit of color and a bit of an outline to work with for when I put the liner on. So just putting it in my crease, making that little V in the outer corner. Just giving it some depth and a little bit of color. Didn't want to go too much color because then it takes away from the blue eyeliner that I'm going to put on. I'm going to try one of the shimmer shades on my lid. This kind of a light taupey shimmer shade. I'm just patting that all over. That looks good to me. Now, time for some blue eyeliner. I'm going to be using the NYX Vivid Brights in Sapphire today. So we're just going to do a nice little winged liner. I'm going to try to stay in frame as much as I can. I like to start my inner corner, but not quite right at my inner corner because I don't want a huge glob of product right on the inner corner. I want it to be nice and thin. We're going to flick. And then bring it back in. I love that I can just look at my monitor over here and tell when it stops filming on me. Super, super handy. Okay, liner done. Next I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Scandaleyes Waterproof Eyeliner in Nude. I'm going to water my lower waterline with those. With that. With this thing. I'm going to be using the same lashes I used in my last video. Kiss Ever Easy lashes in number 11. And I don't have them in the package anymore because they're exactly the same pair that I wore for the day. These lashes are so comfortable. I wore them to work on Monday for my 7-hour shift, and I couldn't even feel them. It was awesome. There we go, lashes on. Now I'm going to go over them with the Maybelline Great Lash in Blackest Black, because that's the only way to roll. There we go, that gets them all blended in. I'm going to take that on the bottom as well. I just realized that eyeshadow had some major shimmer fallout that's all over tops of my cheeks right now. I guess we're just going to be shimmery today, because that didn't help. I'm going to zoom you back out. I'm going to skip the blush today because I don't want to take away from the eye look, but I am going to use highlighter because gotta have highlighter. I'm going to go with my Jaclyn Hill, and I'm going to use Prosecco Pop today because I feel like this is a pretty bronzy, glowy look. We're going to use some gold. Why not? I'm going to use the Maybelline Vivid Matte in Nude Flush. I wanted to do something nude but a little bit pinky to pull in the pinks from my eyes. I can't remember if I've talked about these before on my channel or not. These Vivid Mattes, they are, I don't know, I don't think they're overly matte. And I feel like they don't stay put on your lips very well. But I only have Nude Flush, and then I think the other one's Nude something. But they're both nudes. One's more of a brownie nude, one's a pinky nude. So this is the pinky nude. I feel like it's okay that it moves around because they're nudes, so it doesn't matter as much. But if you were to buy one of their bright ones, like their purple one or something, I don't feel like it would sit on your lips well enough to wear it throughout the day. The upside to this, though, is that they stay creamy on the lips, so they feel hydrating. But I don't know, when I read Vivid Matte Liquid, I was figuring it'd be like a liquid lipstick. The drying, matte, dries down, won't move, but that's not this. So if that's what you're looking for, stay away from these. And to finish that look, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Master Fix to set it all in place. Yeah, that forehead and cheeks are still glowy. You know what? I don't mind the look of it. I am liking this foundation so far. I'm going to wear it throughout the day, and I'll get back to you. So there you have it. This is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel to see all of my future videos. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Okay, it is now the end of the day. Actually, I don't even know what time it is. I think it's like 7:30. I filmed at 1-ish. So 6.5 hours I've had this foundation on. Sorry, my eyelashes. I just took them off because I forgot that I was going to film this part. Anyways, it held up pretty well. I will say I am a bit more, I had some mascara transfer. I probably didn't set my under eyes enough. Yeah, it held up pretty well. It looks pretty glowy, pretty dewy. It doesn't look that bad from far away, but I'm going to zoom in and give you a closer look. Still doesn't look that dewy in the monitor anyways. Okay, in real life this looks pretty oily. Or at least on Snapchat. Pores are definitely accentuated, but overall, I'm actually pretty impressed. I thought it would be more shiny than this. So, I actually enjoy this. I think if I was going to wear this on a regular basis, I would probably powder it more. Like powder it the normal amount that I would with any other foundation. I feel like it would still have a bit of a dewiness to it, especially as the day wore on. Yeah, I'm impressed with it. I like this foundation.